I strongly recommend against it, but if you want to kill your family, do exactly as I say to contaminate their food with bacteria, chemicals, and pathogens. If you're cooking anywhere at any time, I shouldn't have to tell you that hygiene and keeping your food safe from foreign substances is an absolute no-brainer. There's no excuse for getting your gross shit all over everything. Step 1. Don't wash your hands before handling food. Going throughout your day, touching surfaces, people, animals, everything in your environment, it's bound to happen where you pick up some pesky critters looking to live on your palms and skin. Bacteria is very harmful to the human body. Our big beings are not fully equipped to fight against armies of hundreds of trillions of microorganisms also looking to survive. What's the most common bacteria that can be transferred onto your food from the skin? I don't know. Depends on your situation. If you're someone who works in a sewer or doesn't wash after wiping, you could be up against infectious bacteria like Shigella, Salmonella, and Campylobacter, all ironically causing diarrhea. If you don't want these germs to be living on your main dish, always make sure to wash your hands with soap and warm water thoroughly throughout the entire cooking process. If you touch someone or a foreign surface from your sanitized workspace, re-wash your hands properly. Step 2. Don't sanitize your workspace. A kitchen countertop gets a lot of use and abuse. If it isn't the cats, it's the groceries, the appliances, the hand leaners, the laundry days, and maybe sometimes the spills and tumbles that really make a mess. Just like I had mentioned with your hands, there's a lot of microscopic crap that builds up and ferments on your counter. Slapping your meat directly onto the surface and immediately bringing your veggies in for dicing will transfer any old food particles and dust with that given contaminated bacteria. Let me put the list on pause for a second to bring these steps into context. I'd worked in a really nice kitchen as a co-op in high school. Even though it was only about 6 months long, it was an incredible experience I've taken with me everywhere. I love the environment of the kitchen and the hustle and bustle from everyone around you. Pre-COVID days. It is a fact everywhere you go in the world that if a restaurant were not to comply with health regulations, it's putting its patrons and guests in danger. Immediate closure would ensue, and everyone in the kitchen would be left outside the front doors. Cooking at home, it's a different environment policed only by you, but you still face the same things that are harmful to the human body. For your health and anyone you may be cooking for, please respect food safety. Delicious home food is a love language in of itself. Did I get sappy there for a moment? Let's get back to the list. What step are we at? Step 3. Improperly storing your foods. There are 2 major ways to perform this step: temperature and contamination. When storing your foods, there are 2 very key umbrella rules that hold so many more rules within them. 3A. You should store certain raw ingredients or leftovers at a proper temperature, below 4 degrees Celsius in the fridge and below 18 degrees Celsius in the freezer. Cooked food that will be eaten within 4 hours of preparation should be kept above 60 degrees Celsius. Any temperature in between is considered the danger zone. This is the zone where bacteria are able to double as fast as 20 minutes. 3B. Storing your food next to contaminants. First up, meats seep liquids even after being drained from their blood. Most of the time, the red liquid is myoglobin, a protein that binds oxygen into the muscle cells, not blood, a carrier of oxygen. These liquids swiggle their way through the packaging onto other foods, carrying that bacteria that must be killed during cooking. Chemicals you also store in the pantry instead of underneath the sink can also diffuse into the air and land on top of your dried goods. If the packages rip, tear, come loose, and spill or left open, you're risking putting chemicals into your body that the manufacturers did not approve. To avoid these types of contaminations, store meats under everything else in the fridge or on a plate or a bowl to catch any liquids that may escape. For your chemicals, they shouldn't go anywhere near your food supply. Tuck them safely in a closet or back under the sink area. And this next step is less lethal than it is just absolutely wrong. Step 4. A bit of the chef in every bite. Cough, sneeze, eye itch and head scratches, dead skin cells, mucus, drips, drools, and drops. Good lord, this is absolutely despicable. For the love of God, even for this list, cover your damn mouth with an elbow and refrain from touching yourself where you'll bring bits of skin off. This goes directly into the food when not caught, and you will have people eating your crafted meal enjoying you inside them too. Already that made me cringe. How bad would it be if it already happened? Hygiene.